Yeah, thanks everybody. Again, my name is Dustin Pugel. I'm the Senior Policy Analyst with KY Policy. And I'm just going to sort of set the stage for the rest of our speakers here with kind of where the state of play is in Kentucky. You know, we're in the middle of an economic downturn like none we've seen in generations. 177,000 fewer Kentuckians are employed today compared to before the pandemic hit. And the recovery is slowing just at the same time that COVID cases are surging, and as vital forms of aid have expired or will expire very soon. Supplemental unemployment benefits ended months ago. The extended benefits program for long-term unemployed Kentuckians was abruptly cut off, leaving nearly 5,000 Kentuckians without any income. The two remaining special unemployment programs for gig workers and those who need additional weeks are set to expire the day after Christmas, leaving 101,000 more Kentuckians with no income. The only round of stimulus checks has pretty much all been spent by now. CARES Act monies that support state and local governments have provided relief for rent and utilities will run out by the year's end. Federally funded paid leave expires by the end of the year, as does the moratorium on evictions. And over 500,000 Kentuckians who have been able to defer their student loans will have to start paying those again in January, just as the rest of this aid runs out. The federal aid we've received up to this point has really helped prop up our economy and our public revenue. But now with the federal tap being shut off, even while the pandemic is raging, we face a dire situation for workers, families, and our economy. Kentucky and the nation really need a robust federal relief package before the end of the month. And that package should include things like aid to state and local governments, a restoration of expanded employment benefits, and an extension of those benefits that will only expire once we've fully recovered. We need rental and food assistance and an extension of the evictions moratorium. We need small business support. We need funding to directly combat the COVID virus, as well as funding for the distribution and production of a vaccine. And we need a lot more than that. The proposal that Natalie mentioned earlier that Leader McConnell put forward falls far short of what we need, and includes wrong-headed priorities like funding for a 3-martini lunch, a business deduction, but that doesn't have any food assistance for people who are struggling to have enough to eat. New census data shows that 36% of Kentucky adults are having difficulty paying usual household expenses. Many Kentuckians are facing extreme hardship right now, with hunger, housing insecurity, and joblessness at levels unseen in decades. And after 12 years of repeated cuts to our state budget, we're once again facing austerity at a time when the need for government services are at their height. Congress must act, and in particular, the Senate must get serious about agreeing to a bipartisan aid package that actually meets the challenges we face in this moment. If they don't, the recession will be much deeper, much longer, and much more painful. The consequences for inaction are dire, and the clock is ticking.